Good afternoon everyone and welcome back to Prima's webinar series. My name is Mike and in today's session I'll be covering some brand new features in our new PrimaGO store. We've got all in live chat today, so if you do have any questions during today's session, please don't hesitate to ask away, and as always we'll stick around for a little bit at the very end if you want to wait till then. If you're watching this back on our YouTube channel, please contact our customer care team if you need any help. So in today's session what I'll be covering are 4 brand new features within PrimaGO, and they are full width banners, full width slideshows, advertisement bars and straplines. With online ordering being more important than ever currently, it's important that your store looks as good as it functions. So let's switch to my live screen and we can get going. So if we go to the control panel and then we go to content, banners, we can access all 4 of these new modules here. So to set up a full width banner as we've got here, we can either upload our own images using this browse button here, or we do have a range of images already available. So if I hit view our images, if I select full width banners because that's what we want, and then the type of banner, I can then find an image, use this one as an example, tick the button next to it and then submit query, and that will add that into there for us. Or if you want to upload your own, you can hit browse and find your image and upload it. Once we've done that, we want to make sure that we show on web store. We can put a link in the location here and then how it opens and where it opens, and as long as we've hit save, that'll be there. Now this can be a static image or you can actually upload a video as well, so it'd just be browsing for your own video, and if it is a video you would tick this option and save. Then if I actually switch to this store and give it a refresh, we've got that full width banner that goes all the way across here. So let's move on to the next module, which is a strapline. So a strapline can be used across multiple different pages to advertise a certain message or a certain link that you are doing. So let's move on to the next module, which is a strapline. So a strapline is a brand new module that allows you to advertise certain links, certain pages, all the way across your site. So it can be a pop-up message that shows just below your navigation bar, and it can be customized to be turned on or off, and it's just something that will appear across every page on your site. So if you want to advertise a specific service that you offer or a specific sort of offer, product listing, whatever it might be, you can link it to this sort of button and it'll appear on every single page. So if I click on strapline, I can type in some text here, so I can basically put, say, special offer as an example. I can put in a URL here, and if I basically put my own URL in, I can tick this option and it will basically change from whether we select it to be a page. So it could be that we want to do offers of the week as an example, which is a pre-set up page, or I can basically put in, it could be a different site that we offer, it could be something else, but we can add it into here. We can then define the location, so again, whether it opens here or opens away, as well as the colours. So you could want this to be, bright colours, you could want it to be sort of black with white font, whatever it might be. And as long as you tick this to show and save, it'll be there for that text with that URL or that page, depending on what you select within here, as well as these colours. You can upload another image if you want, but you can just sort of have plain text here if you want with colours. It all depends on what you want. As long as that's online, we can go back, and if I give this another refresh, we've got that special offer strapline here. Now one thing to bear in mind is if I go back to the control panel and I leave this button unticked, that gives your customers the option to remove that. So if they find it annoying as an example, they don't want that message always popping up, they can just click this X button here. Now if you tick that basically means they don't have access to remove that, so you can permanently have that message showing for all of your customers all of the time. So if I go back and refresh, the X is no longer there, we don't have the ability to remove it. So if you want that message to stay for all of your customers, then ensuring that setup will stick, you'll be good to go. So let's move on to the next module, which is our advertisement bar. So our advertisement bars work in a very, very similar way to the strapline, except they show in a little bit of a different area. So rather than showing underneath the navigation menu here, it shows across the very top. And again, it'll appear in every single page. It's just a bit of a different view for you. So if I go back into the banners, into the control panel, if I go into Advertisement Bar, again, it works in a very similar way. We can put text, so it could be, say, COVID statement as an example. I can link it to a specific page. It could be a different site that you've got. It could be a blog post for your corporate site, or a specific page within Prima. And we can again select how we want it to open, whether we want to open it in the same tab or a different tab. And again, we can select the background color. So if we want this one to be red background with black font, we can choose them, and we can set it to show on the web store. If I save, if I go back to the store and refresh, what you'll notice is it replaces what's within here, and then if you've got a phone number and email set up, it will actually come into this header area here, giving you a bit of a different look and feel for the store. Now, if that isn't eye-catching enough with colours or whatever, you can add a little bit of animation to it using the scroll text feature. So if I save that now, go back to the store and refresh, you notice that there's an animation to it and it will scroll across. So you can have your offers, you can have sort of services, whatever it might be that you want to promote, scrolling across there with a bit of an animation to it. So let's move on from our advertisement bar to our final module, which is full width slideshow. So if I click into full width slideshow, it works very, very similar to the way that the module works within Contents and Modules, the original slideshow module that you can set up. The only difference is this will be for full width images. So within here, you can select browse, find any images, and once you open them, it'll save them within here. You can then manipulate the order that they're in using these options here, so just number them sort of 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. And then you can select a specific URL for that image and define how it opens and how it behaves using this open here. As long as you've got all your effects and everything the same way that a slideshow works, so you can select the effect between sort of image and the transition, the amount of slices, all of the different options to customize how it looks, as well as the speed and the time it stays on one image. As long as you hit show on web store here and then click update to save, if we go back to the store and give it a refresh, it'll look and behave like this. So you can flick through all the different images with the different transitions and everything, and then if there were links behind it, you can click them and it'll take you to wherever you want. So it's perfect for advertising sort of specific product lines that you offer or special offers and services. You can do quite a lot with this and get a lot of images right into your customer's sort of view when they land straight on the web store. So that's everything for today. Thank you for your time. If you do have any questions, please let us know. We'll be sticking around for a little bit at the end. But apart from that, thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next one.